If you don't know, Haley Berry recently had a son with her rapper boyfriend, DDG, who is now telling everyone she is not allowing him to see his son. Let's hear him out.
What's good, y'all? It's not clickbait. I don't even like. Y'all know I like doing like skits and like just having fun on the internet. I don't really like talking about real life, but I feel like I have to, and it's getting to a point where I feel like I'm honestly getting, when it comes to me just wanting to just be a dad. Y'all know how much like I love Halo. That's literally the best thing that ever happened to me, and this is literally my last resort. I feel like I don't have no type of like hurt, bro. Like I don't have no type of say so, and I keep getting this word thrown around like this. I don't give a if this make me seem childish. I just want to be able to see my son when I want to see my son, take my son when I want to take my son. Like, I don't care if this make me look childish, if I look like I'm on the internet crazy, whatever the I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody thinks. I literally just want to be in my son's life. And I feel like I'm getting bullied. I'm constantly being called a secondary parent, not a primary parent. And it's like, I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do. And that's why.
Well, what he needs to do is contact a lawyer and establish parental rights first. See, this is probably the only benefit that marriage has is when you get divorced, they make sure you have what I have, which is a parenting plan. So because he doesn't have a parenting plan, and because technically he has no rights to his son because he had a kid out of wedlock, now he has to go through the family courts to establish rights, to establish a parenting plan. And he is absolutely correct that, yeah, he is not a primary parent because in the state of California, which he resides in, she is the primary parent. But this will be held against him. I'm sure she's going to use it against him because it's embarrassing her. But this is not the right way to go about trying to get custody or visitation with your kid. He should go through the courts first, but I understand it being a father, he's venting. He's a content creator also.
I'm like, maybe this will make her want to have to let me see my son.
No.
But I get to see him, but it's very minimal time. Like if y'all ever watch, I know I usually Snapchat when I'm with my son. I live stream every day, so y'all kind of get to see. I've been around girls all week because I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like I don't give a about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. You feel me? But since I can't be around my son, I'm obviously going to work. I'm not finna sit in the crib, look at the wall and cry about this, I'm going to go work. So it's like every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as so I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him or I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son.
Now, here's the thing. For all the men out there, if you have these custody issues, you should never pop up to just pick up your son or your kid. Even though emotions could be high and hey, my son's sick, I want to care for my son. If you don't have an agreement with the mom to pick up the son, then you driving all that way on a whim just for her to shoot you down. But he's gonna highlight something else later in this video.
You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute where I just never got on the internet and said nothing. I mean, I might like throw like little subliminals or some shit like that, but it's like, bro, like I don't want to get on the internet because at the end of the day, you know, this is something that can really like with him. But I'm really just coming on this as just a dad that really don't know what to do at this point. I've been dealing with this since he's been born, damn near. It's like I really feel like I'm a nanny at this point. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me.
And that's exactly what I want to hit on. The nanny has been able to have his son more than he has, which is unfortunate. So when you get a shared parenting plan, right, you can say, hey, I get right of first refusal, which I have in mind. If the mother's going to be unavailable, in my case, for 12 hours, then instead of going to a nanny, that I get to, our child gets offered to me before a nanny. And this is, again, something he can help with. But you see this is common among, I would say, maybe potentially high conflict. They rather the kid be with a grandparent than you. And you the father. You like, this is my son. She like, yeah, but I'd rather have my mom watch him. And they'll make up some excuse. So, maybe the mom is safer or whatever the case may be. Anyone but you.
And I don't even know the nanny name. Like, it's like,
that's a problem.
It's just not fair, bro. So I have to come on here and I got to do this. I don't want to be on no shade room, bro. Like, I don't want to be on no blogs and no like that. I'm just trying to kick it, but I got to do like this.
So what he's trying to do is wrong. He's trying to shame her into forcing him to have some parenting time with his kid. This is the absolute worst way to go about it. What he should do, as I said earlier, try to handle it off stream, but I understand he's venting. Go talk to a family law attorney. It's going to be an uphill battle, and chances are she may say, all right, look, let's settle this out of court and establish a schedule. But both of them being entertainers, that could be a hard thing to do. But at least they'll have something concrete. And even if they have a parenting plan, they don't have to abide by it because all of them have a clause saying you could deviate if you both agree.
Now I got to go to court, do all this extra shit when it ain't even got to be like that, bro. But today was my last straw. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, if y'all was watching me stream yesterday, y'all know I'm like, all right, I wasn't even going to stream today. I'm like, I ain't streaming today. I'm going to be with my son. I planned my whole day to be with him. My whole day was around that. And then I get there and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives. Like, she got her own shit going on. I got my own shit going on in terms of who with. Like, we not together whatsoever. We not boyfriend and girlfriend. So ain't got nothing to do with the content. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been dealing with this forever where I feel like I'm a secondary parent. And I know a lot of dads out there go through this.
A lot.
And the kids will never understand. Luckily, my son is only 1. So I don't have to like worry about him like feeling like, oh, my pop's not there. Every time I'm there, he got a smile on his face. He happy to see me, but he only can see me for no more than 48 hours. I haven't had to have my son to myself for longer than 72 hours max. He's getting picked up, taken away. I can't come get him, whatever. Like, it's like, I don't know what to do at this point. I genuinely don't know what to do. And it's like, I'm just going to come on here and just say what I say and then get off. Go about my day. I just feel like this needs to happen. It needs to be some type of repercussions for this. Because I'm not a deadbeat. Nowhere near. I have inspired dads across the world to want to be in their kid life. Why make it harder for me?
Here's the thing. If you think there's going to be any repercussions for her withholding their son for him, there absolutely not. Because, like I said, he currently has no rights to his kid. So until he establishes rights, until he establishes a parenting plan, there is no accountability. Because let's just say you did have a parenting plan and she did withhold your son. Now you can find her in contempt. Now the courts can award you more parenting time. The courts could potentially put her in jail, if it continues. But since you don't have any of that, you have no recourse until you establish the parental rights.
But I don't even know what to say for real. I wouldn't say this was an impulsive decision, but it's just, bro, I'm just frustrated, bro. Like, yeah, I could take it off that emote. I'm just frustrated. And I just don't know what to do. And I hate that every time I got something going good, it's always some type of drama, some type of something going on in my life. I've been doing really good. I've been keeping my head down, just working, waking up every day, working, dealing with this on the same breath. Nobody will really know. And she got this golden image that I've also protected. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that because I'm a real. But this is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son.
Not necessarily, but I understand what he's saying. Oftentimes these baby mama terraces build up this perfect, pristine image in the public eye. And with her being a little mermaid, people are like, oh no, she seems like a great person, even though she oversees getting their cheeks clapped by Burner Boy. But that's neither here nor there. So instead of him outing her for withholding the son and potentially sounds like having the nanny watch the son over him, he's been quiet. So now, like I said, he's trying to shame her into him seeing the son. And now it could backfire because she probably is aware that he has no parental rights. So she could withhold the son until they go through the courts, if she truly wants to. We'll see what happens. Let's hear him finish up.
Plain and simple. And I wasn't even coming to take him. Like today, I wasn't even going to take him out because he's sick. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to just grab my son and go hang out with him downstairs. Me and her don't really speak like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to take my son, go hang out downstairs. Whoop. I'm getting kicked out. No. Like it's conversations where it's like the shit that's said to me is so, if you heard it, it's on some leave us alone type. I'm like, bro, like, now I can see if no in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest ever. This me. I wish I can be around him more. I don't get the chance to, bro.
Here's the thing: since it's a son, as the son gets older, naturally the son is going to want to be around him more. Naturally, so early on it could be, it sucks, but trust me, as your son gets older, he gonna start seeing like, well, only a man could teach a man to be a man, so that's going to be in his favor. But right now, it's just sucking for him.
It's not cool. Like, it's like, all right, like I have never took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. I don't have permission. Like, it's like I have a second mom. Like, I got to ask my second mom, hey, can I take my son? Can I take our son somewhere? But if she want to get up and leave the country and leave the state, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, this not cool, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, I promise you, I swear on my life, on my soul, on my son, I never wanted to come on here and say no shit like this, but I feel like this is the only way. So now if y'all don't see me with my son every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'm going to number it. Let's see. I know she going to let me see my son now. This is the only way. Behind closed doors, I have not been able to see my son.
This could backfire. This could result in him seeing his son less, because he's trying to out her and shame her publicly.
Only if we on perfect terms and she around is cool. But if we not, I don't get to see him. I don't care to do girl content, whatever that has nothing to do with anything that's work. That has nothing to do with me wanting to be around my son, like whatsoever. I don't give a who she talked to, who her is, who she filming movies with. I don't give a I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. And when that's taken from me, she know that's the only way I get frustrated. That's the only way she can get under my skin, because I don't care what she does. We haven't been together. This might be a curveball to a lot of people, but me and her has not been together for a long time.
In other words, he don't give two shits about her. I mean, she's moved on. He's moved on romantically. Why would he care? Why would he? He shouldn't. And she shouldn't. But she shouldn't be using the son as a way to punish him if they're not getting along. But this happens, and it's not. He's not just the only person that this happens to. Happens to millions of thousands of other parents out there, thousands of other fathers out there.
A long time before that post, we've been not really together. We probably was on and off for a little bit. That's it. But further than that, we has not been together. This is the only thing that can bother me is with my son. Y'all know I don't even bring her name up when I get on live. I get on live, I call her the mother of my child. I call her this and that, nothing but be respectful. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not finna sit here and get bullied behind closed doors over my son and I can't see him.
Now, I wonder, does he know, like, going this route, one, shaming her is not good, but, getting the courts involved. Now it could potentially be because he's an entertainer, because she's an entertainer, the courts are going to want to establish a schedule, a set schedule. So whether that be him having his son every other weekend and every other Wednesday, that might be the schedule. Now, what happens if he can't make that time? Then they may go to something alternative to say, okay, father, you can have your son 3 months during the summer. And that's it. And, a weekend here or there. But they're going to want to establish some type of schedule. And if he can't adhere to it, then it's really going to be bad for him. So, getting the courts involved can be a catch-22 sometimes.
Just not doing it, bro. But now I understand. Like I always said a little shit on the internet, like, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life and this and that. It be the mom, bro. It don't even be the dads for real. Like the dads want to be there.
That's the truthful
But
statement.
if the mom ain't don't want you to be there, you can't be there. Like I was there the whole process, pulling his head out, everything. Like I should have just as much say so as possible.
He should, but you got to go to the courts if you want that.
It's not cool, bro. I ain't finna get on here. The longer I stay on here, I get on here and just get to talking. And
Well, I'm a cut him off right there. We'll see what happens with his case. If she responds, I doubt she'll respond publicly, but I wish him all the best in seeing his son more, because it could be traumatic and it'd be crushing. I'll say it could be crushing. But let me know what you think in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.